All right. Ready to go. All right. We're recording officially. So
We're officially recording. Finally, bro.
this is
Fuck.
okay. This is our first podcast. But the good news is there's a lot to talk about.
I
So
know,
there's a lot to
dog.
get
For
into.
real.
There's a lot to get into. So it should be easy for us to like ease into things and kind of just
Yeah.
start going with the flow right off the bat.
Okay. Because what I've been wanting to ask you is fucking. Are you ready for fucking December 18th?
Am I ready?
Like honestly, are you ready? Because like to be honest, I don't even know if I'm fucking ready.
What's crazy is that like you could give me Doomsday now. I could have like no more trailers. I could have no more marketing. Sign me up. You know what I mean? I'm ready, locked in. I'm ready to go for it. So I'm literally I'm there day one anyways. But what's crazy about that is that we still got a whole year of like marketing reveals, trailers, hype. It's gonna be so crazy all year long, going through all this hype. With all of like Marvel is gonna go big this year. It's gonna be supposedly one of the biggest like marketing campaigns in history. So we're in for like a hell of a year as a Marvel fan. You know what I mean?
I get
It's gonna
it,
be
bro. I
wild,
get
bro.
it.
But I'm ready. But at the same time, I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all.
What do they have? The only thing they have is just Spider-Man leading up to it, huh, bro?
Brand New Day, which is crazy because Brand New Day comes out like 6 months before
It comes into 6 months.
6 or 7 months. Yeah, but 6 or 7 months before Doomsday, and right now there's more
Wait,
Doomsday.
so that means that it comes out in May, right?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
What the fuck?
or in June,
Shit. Fuck.
this summer. I think it might be June, maybe July actually, but this summer, anyways. What's
Bro,
crazy is that there's all this
my poor
hype for
wallet, bro.
Doomsday right now, and Brand New Day comes out sooner. So it's like we haven't even touched the surface of that hype yet, you know? I
I
mean, there's
know.
like a leaked trailer that came out or whatever.
Like you want to know what I was thinking earlier at work? Fucking like, remember when we were talking about stuff like this back in the day before Fantastic Four was even a thing in the MCU? Like we couldn't even imagine that this would even be a thing. Now they're crossing over, freaking like same thing with like Wakanda that didn't exist.
Okay, well,
Like Age of Ultron. Okay, okay, like, bro, like it's all coming back, and it's like we don't even know what's gonna come next or what we're even gonna witness, my guy.
there's a lot of rumors, speculation out there. We know what we know,
I
which
know,
is
I know
what.
you've seen those trailers.
Oh, of course, we'll get into the trailers. We'll get into the trailers, but since you touched on Fantastic Four, there was a lot of hype around Fantastic Four, and like obviously before it, what's gonna like it's in a different universe, isn't that? Let's talk about Fantastic Four and like what did you actually think about it? Like looking back at it, obviously retrospective. You know what I mean? Because we were there, we watched it, and probably more than once. So like looking back at it with all the hype going into it, how did you end up like feeling about it? You know, ultimately.
Oh, about Fantastic Four?
Yeah,
Bro, I loved it. It
yeah.
was great.
Because I
It's
heard
like
some controversial takes about it recently.
what do you call it? Well, we're just talking if I liked the movie. It was pretty good. Like, what I was more towards like,
Did it meet your hype expectations?
oh, it fucking. Honestly, I had no expectations going in. I wanted to go in just with as little information as they would give me.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to see like the trailers, but
I
like
know
I like seeing the trailers because they don't show you much. And
that's
then
true. You and I were both hyped for Galactus too, going in.
I,
Like that was probably the most hyped shit.
that when they finally revealed them, it was like fucking comic book magic come to life.
It was.
And we're gonna get that with. Do I have to say it?
Some people were saying that Galactus was underwhelming though. That like he kind of came to Earth and didn't really do much, you know. And I mean, I would have preferred more Galactus myself, but I still seen him as like a looming threat with like a single mission. People kind of wanted him to be like kind of like Godzilla and just like tear up the city and throw blasts and just fuck shit up.
Honestly, he did do that. Like I saw
In a
that.
way,
I saw
but
it happen.
if
Like,
you think about it, he kind of just walked. He just walked and destroyed whatever was in his way. He didn't really like.
explain to me what Godzilla does.
But Godzilla goes on a tantrum. You know what I mean? Like, he
Yeah,
just
that's
comes
true.
out to destroy. Galactus showed up to Earth not to destroy. He could have easily destroyed the Earth, right, or whatever. But he came to just get the baby and dip. So it's like people wanted him to be more destructive, I guess. You know, break more buildings, throw more blasts, and just be more of like a monster, I guess. But I guess I could have I would have wanted a little more of that, but I don't think not having it took away from him as a villain. What would have taken away from him as a villain for me would have been if they killed him and found a way to beat him, kill him.
That would have been so.
That would have
I
just.
would have been so sour about
I
that,
was
bro.
satisfied with the
I,
way that the movie went at the end, with the portal shit and like him teleporting the Earth. Let's teleport the Earth to a different place, you know, that he'll never come to or whatever. And that didn't work, so it's like let's teleport him to a different place. I was like, okay, cool. That ended up working out because it's like they don't gotta kill him, and it's like how could they kill him? They can't kill him, so they gotta resort to doing something like this. You know what I mean?
I
I
know.
would have been disappointed though if they
And
would have.
it's like every single one of them was willing to do it. Like Johnny was willing to do it, and then Sue was the one who ended up
Yeah.
doing it, and she was like, "I'm gonna do it."
Well, they
And
had no other choice, right? Like,
they
what
didn't
was
know.
the alternative? They were just gonna let Galactus come and take their kid, one, and two, probably destroy the fucking planet while he's at
Yeah,
it.
exactly, bro. That's why I'm like, bro, what do you mean Galactus was a threat? The Fantastic Four handled it like their first plan failed, but they're smart and they figured it out like on the spot because they're the Fantastic Four because they just got it like that,
Yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah. I've seen it one time, and just my experience watching it was positive. I really liked it
You've
myself.
only seen it once,
I've seen it only time in
bro. I've
theaters.
seen it like 3 times.
Yeah, I've only seen it once in theaters.
Oh,
But my experience,
do I need to hit it the fourth time?
I could,
Wow.
I'm down to watch it again. Obviously, it's an awesome movie. But my experience watching it was like, I was like going in hyped for Galactus. Like, hell yeah, I can't wait to see him tear shit up. Yo, he might even destroy the planet. Let's go. But like throughout the movie, obviously Galactus is badass and he's like a looming threat, which is like when he first shows up, he's fucking like kind of terrifying and whatnot, how huge he is and whatever, larger than life. But throughout the movie, like the characters grew on me so much that I was like, all right, fuck Galactus, let's actually find a way to beat him. You know what I mean? Like I was on the Fantastic Four side where I was like, how are we gonna do this? You know, this ain't gonna work out anymore. How are they gonna end up beating him? How are we gonna beat him? The whole time it was like I was anticipating like that final fight because I was like, how are they gonna beat him? Thinking the whole time like, there's no way. What are they gonna do? You know? And I didn't want Galactus to win at the end. When going into it, I wanted him to fucking eat the planet. You know? And at the end, I was like, you gotta find a way to beat him. Come on, there's gotta be a way. You know? Come on, Reed. You gotta fucking research this shit, dude.
He's gonna
Like.
take your son, bro.
I know exactly. Come on, bro. Like, so I was like
That's
totally on
that's
their
what I'm
side by
saying
the
is
end
that
of
like
it.
I love the Fantastic Four because of how smart they are, and they even how smart they are, they still don't
As
have
a
all the
unit,
answers.
right?
And as
Together.
a unit, they figure it out, my guy. Like
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah.
wanted. I wanted them to figure it out together because I don't think I don't think anybody could say that they were not a single member put in the work, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, some people say that Ben was sidelined a little bit, but I mean, in the final fight, he did put in work, you know?
Yeah, he did everything he could. He got the
Hmm.
cannonball special,
Yeah.
huh?
And when he got thrown into space, that was personally one of my favorite moments. That was pretty awesome.
That was pretty cool.
And
When
then
he
not
just
only,
reaches out for him.
yeah, he reaches out and like the effects were so cool because the touch of him, like, he wasn't even on fire anymore, but him reaching out to Ben, like you could see the ice melting off of Ben's hand, like immediately as they start to almost touch each other. I was like, dude, you could see like just the little touches and visuals, you know, like whatever, cinematography or whatever. It's fucking awesome, bro. I was like, fuck yeah, that shit's badass. And he comes down with like a cannonball, the Marvel Rivals move or
Oh,
whatever.
dude, tomorrow. I like that actually was in the game when they came out.
I know, right? Yeah.
Because I was like, that's fucking cool. That's honestly really cool that I could just pick them up and
Yeah,
boom,
it is.
blow people to bits.
Yeah.
Have you pulled it off though, or no?
No, me, I haven't personally. I mean,
Me neither.
I've tried, but I kind of don't really know how to do it.
I think nobody plays Human Torch. Do you play? Do you play
Nah,
Torch?
not really. I
Not-
play more Iron Man than Human Torch.
And he's Flyer, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'm like, he's not bad, right?
He's good. He's like top tier apparently, but yeah.
Remember, he got nerfed immediately. Like once he was like super meta or something like that. Like he
Mhm.
ruined the game for a while.
His damage was pretty crazy. Yeah.
What was it like? Triple Flyer? It was like him,
Oh yeah.
Iron Man,
And when Ultron came
Angela.
out.
Oh, and Ultron.
Yeah, it was when Ultron came out, and then Angela came out too, and that added to it. There's gonna be more flyers coming out, I'm sure.
Wasn't there like a 6-team combo for Flyers?
16?
6-team.
Oh, 6 team. Yeah, probably. You got Angela. Let's say
Ultron.
Storm, Iron Man. Who we were just talking about?
Human Torch.
Yeah, Human Torch. That's 5. I already said Angela. That might be it.
I'm sure. Somebody that we do.
Adam Warlock in another universe, in another timeline.
What about double up on tank? Got Doctor Strange on there.
I mean,
He
you
kind
know,
of flies.
if we're gonna do that, then you could add a lot of characters. Fucking
Exactly.
Scarlet Witch, you know, Rogue.
Rogue.
You can fly for a small, short time.
Rocket. Now you have 2 healers. Hey, that team comp would work. Rocket fucking joining in for extra heals.
Wait, but if you do all flyers, you're kind of cooked as far as healing. You know? You just got Ultron. I mean, what other healer
Yeah,
did
you
you
got
get?
Ultron with the Iron Man ability though.
If you want, oh, that's true.
That's
That's true.
true.
But still, it's not enough.
But like, yeah, you all
Not
kind
enough a
of,
solo heal at least.
bro. You have to like have everybody like lined up in front of you. Like it's gotta
It's
be like it's
good.
like a beam that just shoots straight, doesn't fucking miss, but does it reach far? Like
It reaches pretty far. It's good, but it's barely good enough for like a, regular double healers. For a solo healer, it's not good at all.
okay. But now he has his two drones together, right?
Yeah, but still, that barely makes him competent just as a regular usage character, just a regular healer. Because before it'd be like you need triple healers if you're gonna use Ultron. Now it's like okay, fuck it, we could use that.
I don't know. I heard that if you land your headshots with Ultron, that he does pretty nasty damage.
Yeah, his DPS is good. His
It's
DPS is
really
good.
nasty.
If
Like,
you seen it, if you hit every shot of his what did they call it? His regular attack, whatever they call it, basic or whatever they call
his
it.
charge up would like move like
Mhm.
the bomb.
It's like a beam or whatever. Yeah, it does super damage. I don't think he does headshot damage, but
But if you land the headshot, like
it's
all
like
that,
it's like a pew, like that last hit, that last shot, it does like a good chunk, at least like 30 something percent or more of their health bar. So if you get all of it, then yeah, they're pretty much like, especially squishy characters. That's what makes them good, I guess, if you're good at that. But he's kind of easy to target because of the lack of mobility. You got one dash and then you're kind of cooked.
you're kind of cooked off.
Yeah, and until cooldown.
That's what I don't understand is how you're supposed to keep the flyers and the DPS together. Because I remember you were telling me you got up to fucking like what was it like after you got up to gold or platinum? You were telling me that you were learning the game and it was playing differently. Like the roles were playing differently. Like oh we had when was it that like oh it mattered that we have 3 people flyers and 3 people on the ground and
Yeah.
it matters that we have 2 tanks, two healers.
I think the obviously like having a tank, having a healer, having 2 healers, 2 tanks, 2 DPS is probably still the way to go in most cases. But nowadays it's obviously triple healers, and I think because people
What rank do you think it was though? Like when
that started like that.
when it started like that.
Mm, I don't know, because the bottom ranks are just rough because of the random
I know
players you
it's
get.
it's fucking rank hell, bro. I hate it.
I got lucky because I did well in the placement matches, so I went straight to like gold something, got platinum not far after that. Probably like gold though. I guess on my way to platinum, if not like platinum 1. That was pretty tough, bro. But I ended up getting on a pretty good run, getting to diamond. That's as far as I've gotten, diamond 3.
Who are you using though?
The whole time, mostly rocket actually.
Rocket?
Yeah, mostly rocket. Mostly
How?
rocket.
How?
Yeah, I mean, he's good, bro. His utility is nuts. If you get a revive every match, especially if it's like a tank or something, that's something that gets slept on because it's not in the stats. But you would see that I got like a dozen revives or something. That shit comes clutch, bro. For a character with like 800 health, to come back on the battlefield, you know what I mean? That's something that gets slept on all the time. Plus, Rocket's mobility. He can crawl over walls and has a jetpack, and he has a slow fall. And when he's on wall, he's super fast and hard to hit. So his utility is super good. His healing's really good. A lot of people don't understand that you bounce the balls to get additional healing on them when it hovers around you. When it like hovers on you and then you get slow healing or whatever.
Not directly at them.
Yeah,
like,
if you
saw
bounce
me-
it does a little
yeah.
better like that. But if you hit them directly, it does chunks at a time. Like you get chunks of HP at a time, like instead of like that gradual. So you gotta bounce.
It heals them quicker.
Right. So you gotta bounce and also like
Kind of landed on them.
yeah, like bounce it on them almost kind of like so that it bounces through them, in a way. But there's like a lot of different ways to do it too, and especially if there's like all the team together.
Okay. I get it. So
You're
like
bouncing them all over the walls, bro, and they're just all over the place. Everyone's getting heals. You don't even gotta be accurate as that much, unless you want to get that small. Like I was
So
talking
like
about.
if they're like fighting for the center and then it has walls come up, just fucking boom, boom, boom.
Yes,
boom, boom.
and you just see the ball just bouncing all over, and then it starts hovering on my teammates, and everybody's getting heals. So he has like so much utility. I'm not even touching on his DPS. His DPS is super good, especially up close. And if you get a headshot,
I can never get that off, bro. Like,
dude,
to be
it's
honest.
super good in specific situations. You know what I mean? You can't just use it. Like you gotta like use it when you got an ultimate up, or one of your teammates has an ultimate up, or like in certain situations like that, like, or if Cloak and Dagger puts like a thing on them, or you know how Cloak does like a shadow thing and it weakens them, then you just fucking start blasting them, and then because you don't want to use it for over like 2, 3, 4 seconds long. You just want to try to get them in a short burst, da, 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 and then just get them like that, you know, finish them off, all one hit too. Like if you could just get them like all in one, like every shot, especially headshots, and it'll kill them like instant, almost super instantly. I've seen it like myself because I've done it obviously, but I've seen a
I don't
video of
believe
it.
this, bro. I need to see this. Like,
Shit,
I need to see
maybe I could
this.
show you. Maybe I could show you.
Show me. I need to see this because I don't believe this. I don't believe Rocket
Dude,
has
have you
DPS like
okay,
that, bro.
you know what his gun is though, right?
His machine, it's like a
It's like a
Gatling
machine gun.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so those shots, they're not just like pussy little hits, dude. It's a real
They do
gun.
chunks of damage.
It's like Punisher's gun, legit. It's like It's like a gun, straight up. It's nothing weak about it. People think that it's just like less than because he's a healer. No, his gun does really good damage, especially on a single target up close. If you're like on the target and you go around on the objective, and someone else like a Cloak and Dagger, you go into their backline and just blast them, or like you put your ultimate up. Every time you put your ultimate up and it's like hovering around, and you just go in front of it and just start blasting them, because the first thing the opponents do when you put your ultimate up is they attack your ultimate thing, like the device or whatever that you spawn. They attack it, so like go after it. I know they target it. They're like pinging it, go after it. So I look after who's going after it, and I just fucking bah, 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 and they're dead. They're fucking dead because I'm getting buffed. They're going after the thing. It only takes a second and a half, 2 seconds to fucking kill them. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. But it's real like situational. You can't just be doing shit like that. You can't just be out there trying to DPS, you know?
Right, like you kind of combo that with like a Mantis Soul where she's just giving everybody attack boosts.
Yeah,
And,
you gotta use your spots, like, because most of the time especially if you're like the only other healer, you're needed for heals, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the thing. It's like you're not out there to get kills for the most part, but if you need to get kills, or when you can get kills, his DPS really does good, even without buffs, or like without his ultimate. It just takes good aim, really. And if they're not like particularly getting healed, you know, if they're not getting healed at the moment, or they don't got no healers around, or you're attacking the healer themselves, they can't heal themselves. Let's see, look up the shorts.
She's feminine, but she's not complete goon bait. It's not like your only choices are.
Well, I don't want him to spoil anything, just in case.
I've seen this video. He doesn't spoil anything, but he's like, your
He does.
choices are Abby and this like ogre chick from like
Abby?
from The Last of Us 2, and then she's like some chick from Baldur's Gate 3, some demon chick.
Hmm.
It looks like Squidward.
Let me show the screen so they can see it.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna put this in. I need to lower it though on here. It's gonna blast.
Despite having a 1-star difficulty rating, Rocket Raccoon is surprisingly complex and one of the most rewarding support champions I've got to play inside of Marvel Rivals, because the more I play him, the more I learn about him that makes me love this little raccoon. First up, let's look at his abilities. His primary fire is Bombard Mode. This allows him to fire his little minigun, dealing a decent amount of damage to players around him, but he primarily wants you to land headshots to really deal immense amounts of damage, because the gun itself doesn't do a lot. And as a support that does actual headshot damage, he does have the capabilities of just edging out other supports in that regard, as supports like Cloak and Dagger can't actually deal any headshot damage, and so this gives Rocket a chance to outplay his opponents as he gets to be
He doesn't
better.
even demonstrate it.
Despite having a 1-star difficulty
barely
rating,
even
Rocket
demonstrates it.
Raccoon is surprisingly complex, and
God.
one of
You gotta
What the
see it to
hell?
believe it.
I know.
because I've seen these dudes in the training or whatever do it, and I've done it, like catching people off
You need to be
guard.
safer with your BRB station. The power to res an ally is huge, but you only benefit from that with Rocket Station if you place it in a safe position. Find areas of the map behind cover, but that's still close enough to your team that it will activate if they die. Don't be afraid to do damage as Rocket Raccoon. Don't ignore your team when
Really?
they
What
leave
the
healing.
heck?
But
That's
within
what I've been
10
trying to get
meters,
better at,
Rocket's
balancing the
gun
DPS
actively
with the
puts out
healing, because he has so much more to
193
offer than
damage
healing
per second,
itself.
which is nothing to scoff at. Look to always have at least one of your dashes available. Your dash,
Especially
along with your
those
wall
headshots,
climb,
bro.
give you a crazy amount of survivability
I
against
noticed you
any
always
target
kind of
within
want to
dive range.
stay in the fight, but not really in the fight.
It's
You
because
need
he
to be
can get
safer
around
with your
so
BRB
easily
station.
that, yeah, as long
Power
as
to
there's like walls or something to like climb upon, he can like dash out pretty fast. And there's also this tech that if you dash like at the end of a cliff or a wall, like you're going upwards or sideways, you go hella high up with your rocket dash. So it's like as soon as you get to the edge, you go and fly up all the way, and then you can just slow fall. Or like you go this way and just fly forwards hella far. So if he has like super good mobility, and he has two of them. He has two dashes, and they recharge pretty fast. What, Ellie? You're still hungry? Oh, you're hungry? What do you mean you're hungry? But yeah, you see, it's not the best. It's not the best. What do you call it?
I have a
Demonstrations, but I've seen
62%
better videos
win
on
rate with
Instagram.
Rocket Raccoon in Eternity, and you can too with just these 3 tips. The first is crucial to staying alive. If you use his shift wall running,
I've seen this before. I've seen
You'll
that,
get a
that first tech.
movement boost in the direction you're facing. Stall objectives or return to teamfights with this trick. Next,
just
Rocket's
boot it up and
respawn
show
beacon
you.
can be manually destroyed. The cooldown is refunded based on the remaining health. Use this to save your beacon if it's under fire and partially refund the cooldown. Lastly,
the
Rocket's
beacon
biggest
thing,
strength
like,
is staying alive
is
in the
useful
fight. Play
too
far
in
back
ways
and use his
that I
insane
didn't
range
even
to
know
heal your
about.
team and stay out of the line of flankers. Although his heal isn't super strong, by remaining alive in a fight, you can clutch out a win. I have a 62% win rate with Rocket Raccoon in Eternity, and you can too with just these 3 tips. The first
Oh, he lost me, bro.
Anyways,
All right, we're back.
like we never left.
Maybe we never left.
Anyways, yeah, Rocket's good though. I just got addicted to kind of just using him. He's so useful.
Because they already picked Penny Parker, huh?
But as a single healer, he's not as good for sure. Like he needs like support as well.
What do you think about the? What about you thinking about putting him with a invisible woman, bro? I love
Yeah.
playing invisible woman.
That's ideal. Doesn't really matter. He doesn't really pair up with. I guess he does pair up with Mantis and Groot,
Does he?
because Mantis pairs up with Groot. So Groot pairs up with Rocket.
Oh,
It's like a big family.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that kind of works out. Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Doesn't Mantis also pair up with Loki now?
Yeah, she's been all season, which kind of sucks because not that many people use Mantis, from my experience at least.
Oh, and then, man, I really should have taken advantage when Blancs was here, so I could have used his Mantis and just been fucking going off with Loki. But man, it was too easy.
I mean, when me and him played, bro, we had some rough matches.
That was BS. I didn't see
It's
it,
tough.
but I just overheard you guys struggling.
It's
over
tough all around, but it's also on. I'll just blame myself because I didn't make adjustments sooner. I should have switched it up. You get something. It's a big part of the game too, is knowing when to adjust. Like when something's not working, you gotta just switch it up. Some teammates just like are stubborn and they just stick with what they whatever they went in with or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes if shit doesn't work, you gotta switch it up. Not only for our team, but their other team, it throws them off, and then they gotta like, mix up their strategy. Like if you got a Squirrel Girl coming in or a Moon Knight coming in, that changes things up. Or an
It really
Iron
does,
Man,
bro. That's why I love sniping them with Hela. She's so much fun to just pick them off one by one. Fucking dink,
Those
dink,
silent daggers.
dink,
Yeah.
dink.
Yep. She's
I
hella
love
good.
knocking, what's it called, knocking out those Iron Mans too, bro.
That's good because fuck, no one goes after those Iron Men in the air all the time,
They
flying
don't,
around,
huh?
doing
Like,
whatever they want.
I remember, what was it? You were playing Daredevil, right?
Hmm.
You were struggling because freaking nobody was taking care of the Iron Man.
Yeah, surprisingly, I do pretty good against Iron Man with Daredevil. I can fucking
You
latch
go
onto
after
him.
him.
Yeah, I can latch onto him with his thing, pull myself towards him and start fucking him up, but it just takes all the resource. Hella cooldown.
Which is crazy to think, because I'm like thinking in the comics, I'm like, man, would Daredevil actually fuck up Iron Man, bro?
Like in the lore?
In the lore, would he? I'm like,
Nah. I mean, you in theory, yeah, but Iron Man, his crutch is that he has a fucking suit of armor. Like, that's basically a suit of armor around his body. Like, it's more than just like his tech. It's literally protecting him. So it's like,
true, but all Cap has is a shield.
yeah, but Cap, no, but Cap's super powered. You know what I mean? Daredevil has heightened senses. Cap is fucking.
And he's the man, and he's the man with no fear, brother.
Cap packs a punch though more than Daredevil does. Daredevil has high what do you call it, like martial arts skill and whatnot, but he's not Cap, bro. Like I think he'll get knocked out. I think Iron Man will take him out, bro.
You think he'll take him out?
I
You
think
he'll
so.
let him?
I think Iron Man will easily drop some shit that'll fuck up his senses. I'll fucking put on a white noise or something and like drop some shit out there, like some sonar or something to fuck up his senses or whatever. Like, I think Iron Man wins, but there's not like there's a lot of characters that I would probably put over Iron Man in a fight. It's just Daredevil's one of them that I don't think beats him.
Oh,
But go for
okay.
your if you have an argument against it though.
That's
Let me hear what
true.
you got.
But what about Rivals? Rivals Daredevil.
Uh,
Considering he has that deflect ability.
like on a 1v1.
Yeah, like in a 1v1.
Nah, Iron Man wins.
I think
Only because Iron Man,
I know it's adhering to just the skill set,
you
but
go far enough away, then Daredevil's cooked. He has no
Yeah.
choice but to just go elsewhere. It's like you can't reach him no more.
That's true.
If you're a good Iron Man, then you're just gonna get far enough away to where you can go get a med pack or just be out of reach, like to a point where he just can't reach you no more. So I think Iron Man just wins based on that too. Which, because Daredevil only really has his, what do you call it? His fucking latch thing with his, what is it? Billy clubs? His billy clubs? He latches onto them.
Are they really close? I don't know, cause he throws those things like Cap shield. Like I don't know how he bounces those things. But
Yeah, it's like a fucking boomerang.
like a baton or something. Like there's some metal. I thought they were like lead pipes or something. Ting, ting, ting.
But they have strings on them.
There's strings on them.
Yeah, where I think in the game they're like
They're like
spectral. They're like,
I think they're like nunchucks in the game.
they
right?
are, but they're like, you know what I mean? Like spectral. Like
Like they got aura.
they're invisible-ish. You know what I mean? They're like, it's not real. It's like a fucking,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's like
I
a-
didn't even notice that. That's
Yeah.
a cool design.
like
bro.
he has these little clubs.
Mhm.
But when he activates the ability, like a thing comes out of them, like it looks like it's attached. You know what I mean? Like actually, like in the comics, how it's like attached and he has like actual thing, but it's like I don't know, like a
like a construct that
yeah.
he has focused in his mind. Like he's like,
It's unique, that's for sure.
that's fucking cool. See, I didn't know that. That's like really cool.
I noticed
really
it,
cool
yeah.
design.
Yeah, I noticed it. It's pretty dope.
That's something I like about them. Like they got pretty cool designs for everything on those
Yeah,
characters.
even their original designs are pretty cool for the most part.
Yeah, like what do you call it? Man, do you remember? What was it? Do you remember what was it? Season 0?
The first season?
Yeah, when they had the Moon Knight skin, the gold rank.
Oh yeah.
Were you able to get it?
I don't know if I got it that season. Might not have gotten it. I do. It does suck that I wasn't able to get the blue Venom, even though I don't play Venom. He was in the original season on PC, like the beta or whatever. You had to play the beta to get it.
So it was a PC exclusive thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
Which sucks. I know. And they never brought him back. Can never get him again. Maybe they'll bring him back eventually. He looks cool, right? He's fucking Marvel vs. Capcom.
I know.
Skin.
It's funny because you could have like a whole rainbow Venoms now. You
I
can
know,
have
right?
you can have white, black,
Orange.
blue, orange, pink, blue.
Yeah. Other blacks.
They could what do you call it? Put green venom in there. Call him Lasher.
Green Venom?
And green venom. Oh, speaking of, dude, I know you've never seen it, but have you seen the Venom 3 stuff?
Venom 3?
Venom 3.
What do you mean? Venom
Like,
3 stuff.
like anything from the Venom 3 movie?
The Last Dance?
Yeah.
No. What is it?
It is a CGI fest of symbiotes.
Wait, okay, wait. Are you saying that there's like news about it recently, or are you just asking about the movie?
I'm
Have I
just
seen
asking
it?
about the movie.
Oh, I've heard a lot about it, but I think I've told you I can't bring myself to watch it, bro.
Bro, I know.
I seen
know.
the scene. Okay,
Okay. I just wanted to to bring it up. I'm like, bro.
let me explain why I decided not to watch it, okay? Because I heard that there's a plot line where Venom and Eddie Brock, they can't become Venom.
I know you haven't seen it. That's why I wanted to.
They
I'm
can't
here to answer your question.
they can't become Venom, right? Or
Yes.
else Noel will find them,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
That's accurate.
That is accurate.
But what ends up what ends up happening is they become Venom to dance with the lady from the fucking store in Las Vegas.
This is Chen, dog.
The fuck kind of bullshit is that, bro? What is this? I'm not gonna watch that shit.
I don't know what to tell you, my
I can't
guy.
watch that, dude. What is this? That's some goofy ass plot line, bro. Like they can't transform for the for the sake of I don't know what is it, the world or what the fuck, I don't know what,
But then you gotta have yourself a bad movie
but they
night.
just can't resist. They just can't resist dancing with Miss Chen or whatever. The fuck out of
I'm
here, bro.
telling you.
Fuck Miss Chen.
If you wanted to watch a bad superhero movie, that's the bad one to watch.
Fuck Miss Chen.
It's-
I might want to watch Morbius over that.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
It might be Morbin time.
No, it might not be for me. That's something I don't condone. I would not
Well,
allow anybody to watch that.
Dude, I did not even like Venom 1. I was like, dude, I know a lot of people like it because of its goofiness or whatever, but for me, it's like,
It was 50-50. It was a Venom movie,
it
but
wasn't even that good, man.
the only thing that this was something I heard. The only thing that it has was just the fact that it was somewhat comic booky accurate in some panels and some shots, right? Which Sony is really good, like how they did on Spider-Man and a bunch of other stuff, right? Other than that, fuck, the movie is just stupid, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense.
It's like a romance movie.
Dude, it's worse than a romance movie. It's a freaking like, it's like a children's, what do you call it? Poor interpretation of like, of what
Yeah,
they think Venom would be.
It's weird. They get weird. They get weird with it.
I don't think they just get weird. They just like almost don't even care. They said, do whatever you want. Put this in there, and that's it. We'll get you a check. Here's 200 million for CGI.
Oh yeah, and make sure there's no Spider-Man in it.
Hey, you chill. No submission of Spider-Man at all. How you expect me to do a Venom movie? Figure it out. Fuck.
Yeah, nah, not for me. Sony's movies, not for me. Other than Spider-Man, obviously, but that's Marvel. That's MCU. So, I don't know. I'll probably never watch
I love
it.
how the MCU clapped back though. Did you remember from what after credit scene was it? No Way Home or Far From Home?
When they're in the bar.
They're in the bar and they go back.
Like, No Way Home.
No Way Home, right?
I mean, it's the same shit. It's not like Marvel clap back. They're both in it together. It's like they just. I mean, what it was just marketing, bro. Venom 2, like the post-credit scene or whatever, it's just marketing. Oh, make sure you watch the next movie. You know, that's all it was. And then, they found a way to undid it.
They found a way to
in
undo
the
it,
next
yeah.
movie. Like it never meant really anything, but. I mean, they did leave a little bit of symbiote, so.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. They left a little bit of.
But if you think about it, it's like
I want to see a little.
it's like what two or three post credit scenes mixed in together that it still goes unsolved or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like to this day, it's still unresolved. Like all the way from way back then. Like they're teasing shit over and over again, and I bet you anything. In no way, I mean, in Brand New Day, towards the end, they're gonna tease it again. I doubt it's gonna be like a big plot line in the movie. That Venom symbiote's still there. It's probably gonna be like a tease at the end. Like they're gonna have a symbiote fucking in a cartridge or a fucking thing, Like look what we got. Bam, symbiote. It's gonna be alive. It's gonna be like another tease. That's what I think's gonna happen.
Depends, because they also have to survive Doomsday.
I know, but you know what it is too. Secret Wars is
Secret
where
Wars is when he
the
originally
black
gets the
suit.
black suit.
So
which
they're
is
gonna
what I'm
stretch
like,
it out
They
till
have to
then.
they have to stretch it out to then somehow, because I'm like, having the archive.
I'm just kind of tired of the dick teasing is all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just fucking like
just do something
how
with
long
it,
are we
right?
gonna tease the
Oh
symbiote
my
shit,
God.
dude? You know what I mean? Like, it's been too long already, but we're gonna get it eventually. Secret Wars looks like it's time to get it, so we're almost there.
We're almost there. Remember when back in the day we would have had at this point Kang Dynasty?
That's crazy, bro. And what's crazy too is that I think what we're gonna get is gonna be what we would have gotten is nowhere close to the greatness and crazy shit we're gonna get now. Personally, that's how I feel. Like, they were probably on a path that was gonna be pretty dope, pretty awesome, or whatever. But now I feel like because they changed course, it's gonna be like fucking next level, like mind blowing. Like, they're doing everything they can to make sure this shit is peak, bro.
I know. Did you see the new what do you call it? The trailer coming up? Like, I was thinking
Which
about the Wakanda Fantastic Four.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Well, let's
I
talk
was
about
like,
them one by one. What do you think
bro,
about the first one?
The first
The
one?
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers, that shit was cool. Seeing him back, seeing the suit. I was like,
You know, I've seen the leak before it came out, whatever, before it actually came out, and I knew what it was. I didn't see the whole thing. I seen clips or whatever. Love C. Rogers with the baby and him driving up on the motorcycle, whatever. Little clips of it with the shitty camera, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, hell yeah, you know. I knew he was coming back. I always knew he was gonna come back, right? I always had a hunch, like never really knew, but I was like, bro, he's gonna be there. He's gonna come back. So I always kind of knew, but when I seen him like actually there, it was dope. But it wasn't until like my sister came over and I showed her like, "Hey, you seen the Avengers tease yet or whatever? You haven't seen it?" She's like, "No, what happened?" And I was like, "Cause me and her, Cap's our favorite character, you know. We always go to see the movies together." And I was like, "Yo, you gotta watch it." We put it on, and that's when I was like, "Yo, I actually got I got kind of emotional. Like, yo, our boy's back, dude. Like,
Our
let's
boy's
go. Like, hell yeah, it was so
Cap's
hype.
back, bro.
Yeah,
I
because
can't believe
obviously
it.
I knew it going in at least a week in advance or whatever. I knew this knowledge, but seeing it like through her fresh eyes with her, like having knowing nothing and seeing this, I was like, yeah,
She went in
guess
there
who's
with
back, baby.
No pickup on any
Yeah.
rumors, leaks,
Yeah,
anything.
nothing. She's not into any of that. So
Oh,
it's like
shit,
she didn't know
okay.
shit. And I'm just like, guess who's back, you know? And she sees him and she's holding a baby. It's like, holy shit, you know? So I'm kind of like experiencing it through her eyes. And I'm like, fuck yeah. So that was awesome, you know? Being able to experience it like that, that's what really got me like, okay, it's pretty dope. Being able to see him back like this. Like, they made it like, not only like is he back, but the fact that he's holding a baby is a big deal. You know, they had the camera on it for a good while.
Okay,
like,
that's one thing. Cap's baby. I want to keep opening that. Fucking next one, Thor though.
Thor, yeah, I really like the speech he gave. That's the thing I like the most. You know, if there was like leaked audio of the footage before, like a week before the thing came out, but it was fake. It was all AI. But
Really?
the thing about it was that it
Oh.
was similar to what came out. It was just different, like wording and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just like a little extra this, a little extra that, but it was similar. Like,
Did they mimic like a bad quality camera or some shit, like to make it?
no, it was just audio. Like, oh look, the audio got leaked. It was just black screen, you know. But it was like, oh, him praying to Odin as well and shit. So, I had a feeling that's kind of what was gonna come out. But seeing it, it was dope. Not only because the speech was awesome, which was my favorite part about it. It's like peak writing. Love that Thor is actually back. You know, Shakespearean Thor, like OG Thor.
I know.
Not let alone the Russo's Thor, but like just serious Thor in general. You know.
I know. No more Love and Thunder.
Yeah,
Thor.
but-
Except for the fact that he wants to come back. You remember?
Yeah, and yeah, he has a kid now.
He's a
I
kid
mean,
now too.
you wouldn't know
also.
how the fuck he had that if you didn't watch the movie. But I was gonna say also, aside from his speech, I like the way it's shot. It just looks beautiful. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like the cinematography, the way the cameras, the filter or whatever the fuck, it looks fucking.
the way
looks
they
like cinema.
captured the way they captured him, like
Yeah, it
what
looks
do you
like
call it?
cinema. You know, it looks awesome. So fuck yeah, I'm excited for more of that shit, dude. They're really gonna go off on this. But yeah, that's what I thought about it. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Glad that Thor's back. I mean, we always knew that Thor would play a good part. And whenever when we first heard the Russos were coming back, we kind of knew that all the characters, including like the OGs and Thor and shit, were in good hands. You know what I mean? Because we love what they've done with them in every iteration that they've done with them. They're probably even better with under the Russos like hands than they are in their own movies. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about Thor. Black Panther. I feel like Black Panther is like badass in Civil War and Infinity War. I think he's better than he is in his own movie. Maybe that's a controversial take, but I think Russo's handled him well. They're actually the ones that casted him, anyways. Though, you know what I
To
mean?
be honest, let me see.
They
So
casted him in the
casted him in
first
Civil
place.
War, and then he went into his own movie. Then he went into
Infinity War.
Infinity War. He was dope there too, and he was
In
dope
Endgame.
in the Endgame too. And that was it. That was all we got off Chadwick Boseman. But
You could even argue the Guardians of the Galaxy, the way the Russos handled them, like it's even better than their own movies, in some sense. You know what I mean? But obviously that's James Gunn's like
that's
baby
James Gunn's
creation.
baby. He's like, I got some more to say, bro. We're just getting here.
But I think the
Excuse me. I have some. Somebody over here broadcasting. I need to talk to him real quick. I'm glad it's on camera.
the Russos understand the assignment though, you know, with each
And-
character. That's what's awesome about it.
It's because with a movie like Avengers, bro, like you really gotta lock in, bro, because you have to actually bring everything that has been laid out together into this big freaking climactic fucking magnum opus.
That's why they had to bring them back, the Russos, because Russos and Kevin Feige and Robert Downey Jr. They're just too good together. And whoever the writers are, I forgot their names, but the same writers from Infinity War and Endgame are coming back too to do this Doomsday and Secret Wars. So you're bringing all these guys back together. It's just meant for magic. You know what I mean? Like we're just, oh dude, prepare for like peak writing.
Especially now that they're gonna also handle what do you call it, stuff like Black Panther again through Shuri, M'Baku.
We're gonna get new iterations of them, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
They're gonna carry over who they are, what they are, whatever. But it's gonna be like the Russos' vision of them.
Hey, I was gonna ask you, is there gonna be any Guardians of the Galaxy in this movie?
Well, the only one
2016.
confirmed is Peter Quill will return, but I don't even think he's confirmed for Doomsday. He may just return for Secret Wars. But it wasn't even like the Guardians will return. It was just Peter Quill, Star-Lord will return.
It was Star-Lord will return, right? It was. That's cool. Dang.
Maybe we'll get some cameos of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Secret Wars.
But who
But
knows? Because they, what do you call it? They got
uh,
they got a monumental task that they probably
they
won't
might
even know
just
about.
focus more so on like the characters that are Earth-based, I guess. Because I mean, who is cosmic from the cast we know?
Other than Thor, there's Loki. There's
Not even Captain Marvel is like confirmed.
not even Captain Marvel's confirmed.
But there has been like leaked
Wait a
promotional
minute,
art.
Really? Brie Larson's not in Doomsday.
There's been leaked promotional art of her,
Mm-hmm.
which may or may not be AI or whatever, but it looks legit. It's been out for a long time. But it may be just a thing where it's like, oh, we need you to come in and get some promo done, some promotional stuff done, you know. And they got her in the suit to take some photos and whatever, but maybe didn't get her to film anything. So maybe they're saying that they're gonna do reshoots this month or this year, like in a couple months, March or May or something like that. They could be getting her to come back and get some shots in. So, you know, just because she didn't have a chair doesn't mean she's not actually there. But as far as right now, she's not confirmed.
It's true.
Neither is Monica Rambeau. Funny enough.
Or Tom Holland.
Well, I think at this point we kind of understand he's not gonna be
Yeah.
involved, because if you involve Tom Holland, that's like a whole other plot line thread
Yeah,
Like,
that they have to tie into,
that they would
right?
have to do. Yeah,
Didn't they say that it was going to lead into events into the movie or happen at
it's gonna happen side by side, I think, or we'll have to
In the
see because we
timeline?
don't really
Okay.
know. We won't know until we watch Brand New Day how it's gonna, you know. But from what I'm hearing, like the rumor speculation is that he's just gonna be on his own adventure leading into Secret Wars, you know, with his own cast of characters and whatever.
like he's going to have his own character and then at the end it's like a month later
Yeah.
freaking ooh, what's happening?
It
I
sounds
don't
like
know.
his movie's kind of an Avengers movie in itself. If you think about it, not Avengers because it's not like, oh, we got all the Avengers, but it's like a
No,
team
but-
up, like a big ensemble. You know what I mean? You got Hulk, you got Punisher, you got whoever Sadie Sink is playing. You got the villains like Tombstone and the Scorpion. Seems
They
like
do have Tombstone, right?
Yeah.
I forgot
apparently
about
he's
that.
gonna be the villain.
Bro, did you see the guy who they casted?
Yeah.
Did you
yeah.
see his other roles that he plays?
No.
He's wild with it, bro.
Why?
Like, he's like a light skinned like black person who just is like
He's actually
extremely-
black?
Yeah, he's actually black.
Oh, I see.
Super racist.
It's like
or something.
albino.
or something, and he's like he says the most racist stuff.
Hey, well, he's playing a villain, so we're not supposed to like him. But yeah, he's cast in there. So who else? Who knows who else is in there? But it seems like a big movie too. So it seems like whatever storyline that's gonna carry from that movie into Secret Wars, Doomsday is gonna have their own story carrying into Secret Wars, and then they're just gonna converge in that movie, obviously, you know. Which, a lot of other talk is that Tom Holland's gonna be one of the main characters in Secret Wars. You know,
in Secret Wars, okay.
because the assumption right now is that most characters in this next movie, Doomsday, are gonna either die or be reborn into Doom's new world, right? When Doom takes over, obviously Doom's gonna fucking win at the end of the movie. We all expect it to win. He's gonna create Battle World or a new timeline, right? New sacred timeline, and he's gonna put most of the heroes that fight against him in this movie into new roles in his world and wipe their memories. You know what I mean? So it's like most of the characters will be in Secret Wars, but they won't even be who they are. They'll be like new people, to where like the survivors of the previous world into the new one and be like, what the fuck, you know, everything's different, these people aren't who they are, like, come on. So it's gonna be that kind of thing.
They all live in their own like little faction of their world, or whatever that was left over.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
like
weird.
how he described it last time. It's like, you're like, I hate you, Tony, I hate you, Steve. Boom. Good morning. Oh, yeah. Doom is God.
It's gonna
Pray
be,
Doom.
yeah. All hail Doom. You see
All hail
these
Doom.
fucking fortresses, and it's like medieval, whatever.
All gothic and stuff.
Yeah, it's like old school, which is crazy. It's gonna be wild, but yeah, you know, it's gonna be most of the heroes that fight against them in Doomsday are gonna be dead or not who they are in the next one. So it's like we're gonna have a whole new cast of characters, a different set of characters, or at least some survivors from the movie that are just gonna carry over either their own plot lines or Spider-Man's plot lines from his movie. You know what I mean? Converge. But we still don't know the whole. We still really don't know what Doomsday has in store for us. Like, for all we know, Tom Holland could pop up in it.
That would be so cool.
You know, they could get him to put
cameo just to see him die real quick.
post credits, maybe a post credit scene. You know,
It would be cool.
because he could be a survivor. But also like, there's a lot of rumors that they say Tom Holland's not in Doomsday, but there is a Spider-Man in Doomsday. So
Wait, say that. Wait, what do you mean?
Tom Holland isn't in Doomsday, but there is a Spider-Man in Doomsday.
That's pretty dope.
Who would you expect it to be? And whoever you expect, whoever your answer is, their universe is gone. Someone's being made an example out of, and I think it's gonna be Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire.
I think so.
He's gonna be made an example out of, and people, what the word is right now, and I doubt people know exactly what the movie is, right? Even people who claim they know the movie from beginning to end, they won't know it coming to, like, when the movie comes out, because the movie's not even done yet, and they're still shooting shit. Most likely, they're still adjusting the script and changing things. They might know the outline, but they won't know it like until it actually comes out what the actual whole movie is. You know what I mean? So like when it comes out, what right now what people are saying is that currently the opening scene of the movie is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, you know, swinging around New York or whatever, and
I've seen a video of somebody describing
talking about it.
Talking
Yeah,
about it, but
and then
he said, in my opinion, this is how the movie should go. Like,
oh, it's like an opinion thing.
Like an
It's
opinion
actually
thing, but
reports of it like, oh, this is like someone saying, some insider saying like, oh, this is actually real. This is what's gonna happen. Like when the movie starts, it's gonna be Tobey Maguire's universe, and his universe is gonna have an incursion.
It's not AI prompted.
Could be. Who knows? You know, that's
Who
what
knows? Because I don't even know.
that's what I like about it, is I don't want to know, but I like the speculation. I like the conversation, and you know, about it. Like, fuck yeah, what if the movie does start? Because like I just said right now, we're gonna need someone to be made an example out of, not exactly by Doom, but by the universe like collapsing or whatever. You know, the incursions happening. So I think Tobey Maguire's universe is gonna go, bro, and whether he's like a main character in this next movie or Secret Wars, he's gonna be involved too, I think, you know. So yeah, I think definitely. What if it's like Tobey Maguire's universe having an incursion with Deadpool and Wolverine universe?
Oh damn!
You know, because
the X-Men just show up and they're there for the rest of the movie. It's
because
like
that's another speculation topic.
I'm thinking of that. I'm like, it's like, okay,
Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire. People want to see them on screen together, but not only that, what if they fight each other?
Yeah.
What if they fight each other? You know,
He's like, I can't let you stop us.
Yeah, before they fucking team up or whatever. What if they fight each other, dude? And that would make sense, right? Like an incursion between the both of them. I mean, either way, Who would have fucking thought, dude, that we'd be in a timeline where Tobey fucking Maguire is gonna be in the next Avengers movie? That even being a possibility? Or like there being leaked images of him in a suit like going around that we can't tell if it's AI or not. What if it's fucking real? Holy shit, dude. Like that is so crazy, bro. Like, and the fact that we know for a fact that Hugh Jackman's coming back. Whether I don't may or may not be Doomsday, but Secret Wars for sure, you know, we all expect it. Yeah, we all expect it. So that is fucking crazy too. Like this is fucking nuts, dude. Like
I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if he doesn't show up in Doomsday because, like, I mean, we're gonna get the X-Men for.
We need a little setup.
We're gonna need the X-Men for a good chunk of the movie. The movie's gonna be 3 hours and 45 minutes, bro.
I think most of those X-Men are cooked though.
You think most of it cooked? Oh man.
I think most of them are cooked. Yeah, like I don't know. I think they're cooked because in the trailer we haven't even talked about the third trailer yet, right? Fucking Cyclops going crazy, fucking looking awesome, dude. It's better than he's ever looked ever. Whatever's happening there is interesting with the fire and the Sentinels and all that, right? But also in before that you see.
Imagine that's only the halfway point of the movie, and there's
could be early on.
2 hours left.
Could be fucking early on, dude. Because they gotta introduce the X-Men soon, like. So we know what the fuck is up. It's gonna be in the first act, I think, right? But when you see Professor X, right, in the mansion with Magneto, like when they're playing chess or whatever, and they touch hands or whatever, it seems like they're how do you say, like they're accepting their fate. It seems like either an incursion is happening or that Sentinel attack is happening right there, and they're just like,
it's over.
Yeah, it's over. But I would prefer it being an incursion. Like, holy shit, what if this is it for them? Like, because you would think that if it was Sentinels, they would fucking fight back, right? You would think so. Like, there's no way they're just gonna.
Like,
they're not gonna.
Detective.
Yeah, they're not just gonna sit there at the table.
I'm still of the belief that when Cyclops takes off that visor, it's his last go. Just stop it right there, bro. He's gonna be the last one standing too.
Dude, you know too is that you know how Josh from Den of Nerds, his theory is that X-Men universe is like a utopia. It's like where they actually win, or where they're actually successful in making the world accepting of mutants, mutant kind. Like they actually succeeded in their mission, both Magneto and Professor X together. So mutants are live in peace, right? So that would imply, stay with me, that would imply that there is no Sentinels in that world. How would Sentinels get in that world? Doom brings them into their world somehow. You know, he invades their world with fucking Sentinels, something that they probably haven't dealt with in years or whatever. Like, you know,
something that they'd probably never experienced. If what you're saying is true, like they reached the utopia.
He probably does it during the events of an incursion to just make shit worse. You know, some Pennywise Black Spot shit. You know?
He shows up, he tells them, "Listen, I can help you guys stop this. There's an incursion coming. You could come with me, or you guys could die. Your choice."
Yeah.
And then he's
like, or he just pits them against each other, both universes, Avengers and X-Men, and it's like he's just laughing from a distance while his Sentinels come and make shit worse for the fight. You know what I mean? Like they're already fighting each other. Now you got Sentinels in there. Like,
and he's kidnapping freaking Thor, Cap, and what's his face, his kid.
See that's interesting too. That's interesting too because a through line between the last phases, phase 4, phase 5, looking back, because there's a lot of stuff that we didn't realize was setting shit up until I'm starting to see it now. There's a lot of shit where it's like these kids are popping up, like obviously people have said, oh, they're gonna make a Young Avengers, you know. But for example, like as far as like the main heroes kids, you got T'Challa's new kid, or kid that he had in secret, right? He's there, and he may or may not have superpowers and fucking be super strong or super important or whatever, right? He may have whatever. And then you got fucking Iron Man's kid, who he had a daughter in Endgame.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he had a daughter, which she may or may not pop up in Doomsday, you know? So you got that. Cap has a kid now. We're like, holy shit, what the hell? Thor had a kid in Love and Thunder. It's like, it's something that had to do with all these kids popping up, or like having some importance to the heroes, where I don't know why or what, but Doom may like kidnap them, the kids, you know, but I just don't understand how or why.
The Doom Files.
But it's like, what the Doom Files, the Von Doom Files. But it's like, why the kids, you know?
Yeah, why them? Because like
maybe because they're,
I think
anomalies.
I know Caps for sure has to be like a paradox or something because it's
But
like
still maybe love too because she's like tied to eternity, which is also like an embodiment of the universe.
and she came back to life. Cause she
And
was
if the
dead.
universe is dying like in the comics, then she may be like speculation is that in the trailer she looks like sick in bed. It could be because eternity is dying, you know? Since she is like kind of like the embodiment of the universe.
I don't want to see the Thor get broken.
I rather
so
that though.
bad,
I rather that happen where it's like,
Hold on.
oh shit, I gotta fix the universe because love is dying. Then Doom just be like, I'm fucking coming still love. You know what I mean? I rather that. I rather him like actually have like.
She goes, ho, ho.
It's because it's more than just like, oh, I gotta save my daughter. He kidnapped her. It's more than that. It's like, no, the fucking universe is dying, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's why she's sick. It's the only way you can save her, literally. That's why Thor's praying to Odin. You know, like there's no other way to save her. So I prefer that, and I actually believe that's
Yeah,
what's happening.
He's praying to Odin so that he gets the strength to go destroy the what do you call it, the X-Men universe. He's like, please,
Dude.
my enemy.
Who's gonna fight Thor? Who's fighting Thor?
It has to be like Jean Grey or something.
Out of the confirmed heroes, Magneto? Who's fighting Thor, bro? You got Cyclops, Magneto, Professor X. You got Mystique and Nightcrawler. And apparently the dude who's playing Nightcrawler spilled the beans that he's fighting fucking Pedro Pascal.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, in
Mr.
an interview.
Fantastic.
So they're fighting each other.
I'm pretty sure that Jean Grey's on there too, no?
If she is, she hasn't been confirmed.
What is she?
Mm-mm.
I could have sworn she was one of the chairs on there.
Nah, neither her nor Storm. What's her name? Halle Berry?
Halle Berry. Halle Berry, I remember, wasn't there yet.
Yeah,
but-
neither of them, but they could be in the movie, but not confirmed yet. You know what also is a rumor is that Wanda. This is a rumor that's going around recently.
That's true, the Wanda thing. We've been talking about that for so long.
But this is like a new rumor that I'm hearing that
Mhm.
I kind of assume might happen, but it's cool the way I'm hearing it, like the way it's described is that you know how like at the end of First Steps, Doctor Doom, is there with Franklin, right? So we kind of assume that he's gonna like swoop up Franklin Richards and take him somewhere or whatever, right? Use him. So the speculation rumors are right now that Doctor Doom is gonna use Franklin to revive Wanda because we've seen Franklin revive Sue, and we know that he can do it. So he's like he needs him to go revive her, and then Doom needs her for whatever reason. You know what I mean? And it could be like, oh, like I'll bring back your kids, or you could live with your kids again if you help me, or whatever, something like that. You know, give her an angle or give him an angle, whatever. You know what I mean? So something like that could tie together. Like they go to the spot where the mountain fell on her. You know what I mean? And Doom just goes there and like Franklin like do your thing or whatever, and he revives her. You know. And then also what I was getting at is if that happens, Wanda could fucking face Jean Grey, and imagine that fight.
Oh, dude.
Imagine Jean Grey versus Wanda, bro. That
I don't know. I think Jean Grey might be getting cooked at that point.
at this point, yeah, because Wanda's like the most OP character we've seen. But that's the point too, is that the Russos are handling if they handle Jean Grey, they're gonna make Jean Grey OP as shit too. You know? They're gonna if she's not already dead in their universe or whatever. Like,
I think that's what's gonna cause the Cyclops to go quick berserk, bro. He's gonna lose Jean and
Maybe.
fucking, like a Sentinel's gonna
Yeah.
like, kill their thoughts.
yeah.
And he's like, nah, he doesn't care anymore.
Dude, what I would hope why he's doing it is because the incursion is happening and he's at a point where
It doesn't matter.
yeah, there's nothing you can do, you know? That could be his last stand, you know?
It has to be. It has
Dude,
to be. Like, dude.
that could be like the final scene we see on their universe. You know? Think about it. They fought, everything's done, everything's fucked. Sentinels are stomping the mansion. The other Earth is coming through to impact this one or whatever the fuck's gonna happen, right? Incursion happening and
You know what I was
shit hit
thinking?
the fan.
You know what I was thinking? If the Nightcrawler guy spilled the beans on him fighting Mr. Fantastic, so the Fantastic Four have to be involved in fighting, what do you call it, the X-Men.
Right.
Right.
And what we know for a fact is that the Fantastic Four are going to 616.
You're going to 616 because they're out there with the Wakandans.
So they're
and
going
the
from their
Talokans.
universe to 616, and it seems like they're going to go from 616 to the X-Men universe. Already ganged up. Already with the Avengers, with the Wakandans or whatever the fuck. They already got their gang, you know?
Mhm.
So it seems like the Fantastic Four And maybe, may or may not, Doom may or may not be with them too. You know, with Reed and them. You know? Because, dude, honestly, this guy's like John Campia on his channel, who claims that he knows the whole story already, right?
Yeah.
They're not doing the best job at like not keeping shit. Like, it's so obvious what they're saying.
Mhm.
It's so obvious what they're saying, because if what they're saying is true or whatever, right? Take it with a grain of salt. Who knows what they know, whatever, right? But like, for example, they're like, oh, I think Robert Downey Jr. is gonna put on a great performance, but I don't think he's gonna win an Oscar for this role for one major reason, and I won't spoil why. And for me, I'm looking at that, I'm like, oh, it's obvious. Do you know why?
Wait, say that again. Tell me. So what?
That he said that he thinks that Robert Downey Jr. is gonna have like an Oscar-winning performance in Doomsday. Like, he's gonna be really good. He's gonna be next level acting, right? But that he's not gonna win an Oscar for this, or even get nominated for one major reason. Then he's not gonna spoil why. Can you put it together? Because I put it together.
Reason why?
One reason why he wouldn't win an Oscar for this, and because he knows the story. He knows what happens in the plot. That he knows why he wouldn't win an Oscar. I could put it together. You want to know why?
Why?
Because what he's implying is that Doom is in the mask the whole movie. Why would Robert Downey Jr. win an Oscar if his face isn't even shown? He wouldn't. So he's in the mask the whole time. He also spilled the beans that he gave up a little hint or whatever, that a fan asked him, did knowing the plot, did it sway your opinion on whether or not RDJ is a Tony variant, or Doom is a Tony variant, or vice versa? And he's like, he said, without spoiling nothing, he's like, no, it didn't sway my opinion at all. So him knowing the whole story, he still doesn't know whether or not Tony is a Doom variant or Doom is a Tony variant. How would that be, right? He knows the whole story, and he's saying that the story can't be contained in 3 hours. And somehow he's saying that he still doesn't know if who's what. He doesn't even know if Doom's a Tony variant. He doesn't even know Doom's lore. Seems like he just pops up and he is who he is. But there's no explanation, right? There's got to be an explanation. So it's like, okay, basically what I put together is he's in the mask the whole time, and that they don't know who he is. Right? We know who he is under the mask. The heroes around him don't know. So that is interesting, right? In itself, if it's true. But
so it has to have like a grand, crazy
reveal, right?
Yeah, it can't be right. It can't be right away,
right. It's not gonna be.
And then it can't be like they show his face a little bit, then he shuts it off forever, and he's just RDJ behind a mask.
Yeah, or it could be a thing where it's like only a certain character in a certain time. Maybe Wanda sees him, sees his face. Because I have a feeling he's gonna heal himself in Secret Wars. Once he becomes the God Emperor Doom, he's gonna heal his face, right? So he'll have his face out more. But it's hard to believe that we won't see his fucked up face in Doomsday. You
don't know, because like they did show that he had like mocap on his face, like drawn on for like CGI purposes.
Right.
Who knows what it could be though? It could.
I think they do prosthetics though.
You think they do prosthetics?
I think so. But there's no way that we don't see it, right? Of course we will.
We have to,
right? So it's like, I don't see how he's not gonna go straight to Secret Wars and have a fixed face.
No, he has to be disfigured.
We have to see his disfigured face, so that's interesting.
Because remember, in Fantastic Four, he wasn't there for Latveria when Galactus was announced to the world, or
that's interesting too. And also is that we don't know if that's the same Doom, if the Doom from Doomsday is from a different universe. We don't know shit really about him, Like,
I was gonna say, do they know if Doom actually already exists in that universe? They has to, right?
They have to. Yeah.
Latveria is ruled by him, or is it that he established it?
No, he's the ruler, because the missing seat implies that he's not there. Like, he would be there if he was there, but he's not there. But that's also another thing I want to touch on, which is like seemingly a lot of lack of, which I don't know how to feel about, is the lack of Reed and Doom, like, that I'm hearing about. I want them to have the rivalry, you know what I mean? And it's going to be a bummer if they don't have a rivalry. Because you know how they're bringing back Steve? People are saying that he's going to be him versus Doom. It's going to be a big thing.
That's true. Like,
so that's cool.
That does have to have a good moment, but I don't know if that needs to be re-fleshed out.
Right, because it's always been... Dr. Doom is a Fantastic Four villain at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's like Marvel's best, biggest, baddest villain, but...
Just because he's RDJ doesn't mean that he has to be like Cap and... so tied to Cap and Thor.
Right. So I'm curious to
Maybe
how they're gonna do it.
every teaser that they've been showing us is just like a little bit of the lore, just a little bit more of just a little tiny bit like subplot that they have going,
Yeah.
right? But not enough to give us a full story.
Yeah, they're not really even giving like plot details at all. It really just is like a little introduction, like, guess who's back? This guy's coming back. This guy's coming back. You know, badass little scene. But
Because like you say, we do need a lot of Fantastic Four, Reed Richards,
mhm.
Robert Downey Jr. interaction. Because they're like, who do you think you are, Richards? Like,
I think the end of First Steps, the post credit scene sets that up. You know, it sets that up. So
you think Reed is gonna recognize him in his face? He's gonna be like,
I don't know.
that's Victor. He's not like, wait, that's not Victor.
No, it can't be. It has to be like I'm thinking that Victor's the one he's known all his life. RDJ's face, that's probably Mr. Fantastic Reed's. That's who he's known his whole life. You know, so it's like that's just who he's been to him. When the heroes from our 616 universe see him, it's gonna be totally different, right?
You don't think that when he takes the reveal off, he's like, wait, who are you? You're not Victor.
What might happen? No, I don't think that will happen. But what might happen is when he takes their face off and you see that his face is all fucked up, Reed's gonna be like, "Holy shit, what happened to you?" You know, something like that, maybe. You know, because Doom's story doesn't really happen until he gets a fucked up face, right?
And something had to have gone wrong. You think we get to see a little introduction of that, like see Doom's introduction, and then the credits roll or something?
We have to see how he gets his powers, right?
We have to.
He's not just mortal, is he? Doesn't he have powers, or is he just mortal man?
No, he has power. He's a genius with like actual tech, and he knows the mystic arts. Like he's
right, but that's all like things that he can do. But he's because you know how in the original Fantastic Four movies he went up there into space with them, and he also got hit by the cosmic rays.
He had cosmic rays.
In the comics, generally, does he have powers like that, or is he just like a super genius with badass mystic arts?
No, he's like
Superpowered?
He's superpowered. Like
I thought he was.
Like, do you think? Are you saying like is he genetically superhuman?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, he's not genetically.
He's mortal. He's a human.
He's mortal
regular,
human, right?
yeah.
But he's got an unbreakable will, unbreakable body. Fucking
Okay.
like he might as well be superhuman because what
right.
he's able to endure and like the way he's able to think is nothing short of absolute insanity. Like he's
like he's gonna be what they wanted Kang to be, basically.
Exactly. He's gonna be exactly what they wanted.
Just even more.
Thought
OP.
the controversy.
He's probably gonna be into some dark magic, like some fucked up shit. You know.
I saw this one post though. I wanted to ask you. I don't know if I sent it to you, but it was like time traveler goes back in time, moves a chair, comes back, and it's like Avengers 4 Kang Dynasty.
Oh, I've seen that.
I
one.
think Spider-Man 3.
Like it's in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow, some way, they're all in the theater at the same time.
And it was something else. There was some other stuff there like
Spider-Man 4, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 4.
That was funny.
That was another one.
I think it was like Dragon Ball Evolution 2 or something.
Yeah. Damn, we've been going for over an hour already.
Really?
I was thinking an hour would do it, but you want to go for like a few more minutes and then we'll stop?
Yeah. Because what time is it? It's already 6.
We could touch on a few more things if you want.
I think an hour is good for now because
You know, we could just talk about the final trailer that is leaking right now online.
that's true. I need to go pee real quick.
Go for it.
Has it really already been an hour?
An hour and 8 minutes.
Well, Okay. Let me get back to it real quick.
Basically, the new trailer is leaking out, and the consensus about it is that it's a little underwhelming compared to the previous one, which is understandable considering the fucking greatness that we've witnessed with the Cyclops shit, you know?
Dude, I know the won't speak, but the newest one that leaked,
I can't wait to see him lead the X-Men, by the way.
that is one thing that's crazy. He's finally gonna be the X-Men's leader, right? It's no
He's
longer
gonna be involved in a fight, that's for sure. It's gonna be awesome to see.
Who do you think he's gonna
Him?
go up against them?
Oh, easily.
Who?
Easy. You don't know? You don't have an idea? Come on now, think about it.
He's the leader.
Leader.
Cap.
There you go. It's gonna be
Oh,
Sam
Cap.
Wilson versus Cyclops.
Oh, Sam Wilson versus Cyclops.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be sick. Fuck yeah. Anyways, the fucking new trailer, it's the Black Panther, Namor, you got M'Baku, Shuri, and Thing, right? Yeah. And it's basically confirming that Thing's on Earth and they meet up in Wakanda. Namor's there. We don't know where he's
touched on
at.
that earlier.
Yeah.
I remember that. 'Cause
Namor looks fucking sick. He looks awesome in his new coat or whatever. It looks badass.
So I got a question. Do you think he's gonna kidnap the kids, go to the X-Men world, like tell them like, hey, I'm just gonna let you know the world's ending, brainwash them into thinking like, hey, I'm trying to keep these kids safe. They're mutants from another world. Their world is just getting destroyed, and they're gonna come here and try to destroy your world or something, right? And so has the X-Men, has the Fantastic Four, the fucking the Wakandans or whoever the Avengers bring, right, with them, and then they go over to their world to go fight, and it's like, oh, they really did bring destruction because a freaking whole ass incursion starts happening.
They
and
make
it's like,
he makes each team look like a villain.
yes,
basically.
he has them fight. Yes, he has them.
I think
fight
that's gonna
against each other.
happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen like that. I think it's gonna be more him setting things up like in the background almost, like subtly, subtly, like
Right, and then when they're knee deep in shit fighting each other, fucking finally exhausted, he's gonna be
Yeah.
like, release the Sentinels.
mostly because I don't think, like, obviously Doom, if he does kidnap kids or whatever, like these kids aren't just gonna like shut up and just, they're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck, like, they're not just gonna shut up and get kidnapped, like, especially if they're superhuman. So Doom's gonna really have to like do some convincing, like, yo, like, no, we got to do this, like, this is for the better of everything. Or who knows what the fuck, so
yeah, he has to. He's slick like that because
I really
a
don't think
genius,
he's gonna
bro.
be just kidnapping kids. I don't think that's his plot. I don't think that's his thing. I really don't think so. Now, the more I'm thinking about it, I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
not every kid, but only the powerful ones.
I think,
Only the ones that have used to him.
you know how Wanda's seen that she had kids in other universes? Maybe Doom did the same thing, and he's seen that Franklin is his kid in another universe.
Right? What if he
Just like in Secret Wars, he actually makes it.
that would fit his theme of
Exactly.
like people going evil because they freaking lost their dude.
That's why he's so like. That's why the first thing he does when he touches back to the Baxter building is he goes and talks to Franklin. Because he
Yeah.
sees his own son in him. Now, obviously, if it's gonna be like Secret Wars in the comics, that's what happens. He steals Franklin's chick and his son and his kids, like, so that would make sense,
That would make sense.
But I just don't think it's gonna be like, oh, we're going to kidnap you.
no.
I think he will use his power or whatever, though,
to kind of brainwash him a little bit
or something. Yeah.
He has to be manipulating everybody somehow.
That's the thing about him, is that everyone's expecting him to be manipulative somehow.
Yeah, because there's no way they would just reasonably go in there and not be like, listen, we're not here to fight you guys. Like, we're just here to.
I think what might happen, is that, okay, this is just coming to me. Doctor Doom might be on board with the Fantastic Four. Because this is another thing Campia said, or not Campia, but the dude who's with Campia on the show, Robert Meyer Burnett, because he also knows the stuff that Campia knows. He was like, so they were talking about the ship coming to Earth in the post-credit scene or whatever, right? Fantastic Four. And Robert was like, I wonder who else might be on that ship. Like, him knowing what the story is. And that just tells me, like, Doom's fucking on the ship with them. Right? That would make sense. Who else is coming from the universe of the Fantastic Four on the Fantastic Four ship to 616? That would make sense. I think it's fucking probably Doom's with them. So what's going to happen, and my theory, what I just popped up right now, is that what if, like, Doom's like, yo, your universe is fucking collapsing and colliding with another universe, X-Men. We got to go over there and we got to defeat them, or else they're going to defeat us. Right? He sets that up in motion and he does it. But what if it's like, yo, once like they fight the X-Men and they all come to terms or whatever, it's like, no, we're just trying to survive our universe. A man in green with the fucking mask came and told us this and that we got to defeat you and this and that. What if Like, what if?
They revealed that
Yeah.
he was playing them
What
the
if
whole
Doom
time.
already went to that universe and told them the same
Dang,
shit?
okay, so
You know
he
what I mean?
was
Like, yo,
already-
you got to destroy this other universe because they're gonna collide with yours, and your only way to beat them is by defeating theirs because they're coming for blood. They're coming for you. What if he already went to their universe on his own time? You know, talk to
Yeah,
them.
And he's already been playing them. It's like, wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
We didn't come here to destroy you. You came to destroy us.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what's gonna happen, and that's the kind of mind tricks that he's gonna be playing, like from the background, like just laughing while maybe he's like over there doing his own thing with the TVA and his master plan. Like he has plans, but what's his master plan? What's his end game? You know, like what's he
Right.
actually doing? Type of shit.
What does he benefit from having them fight each other?
He's gonna have that thing.
Yeah, he's gonna have to have them.
It's gonna have to do with Loki, right?
It's gonna have to do with Loki. Maybe he's trying to just get them to be occupied while he freaking goes.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
Wanda.
thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Because what if it's like, if they both fought, if they both tried to stop me, it'd be too powerful, and they might be able to stop me. Like I gotta make sure that they're out of the picture while I go and fight this multiversal shit, this TVA shit, you know, Loki and all this other multiversal shit, you know. Like maybe if the movie does start off with Tobey Maguire, they save him until the end when Doom goes to the TVA, and then they have their own team. TVA has their own team, you know, against Doom. Because I think that's what's gonna happen. Doom's gonna invade the TVA, bro. You know, looking for Loki, and he may or may not be alone or whatever. But I think the TVA is gonna have some kind of contingency. Like, yo, we're the fucking TVA, which is the place that has access to multiple universes and timelines and shit. So it's like they're gonna just pull out like, yo, we have fucking this dude from this universe, this dude from this universe, this fucking, you know, our team
Nicolas
against Doom.
Cage Ghost Raider.
Could be, dude. Could
Ang
be.
Lee's Hulk or something. That would be crazy.
That would be awesome, but ultimately, I think they all fail,
The
right?
TV Angels.
They all fail, and then Loki gets dethroned eventually. So I think that's what's gonna
I
happen.
don't know, because
That would make sense, bro. Thinking about it, though. Think about it. What we just laid out right there.
remember he has to get to Eliath if he wants to get to Loki. Because
That's
he's
true.
At the end of time,
That's true. Yeah.
right? That's what it was, because that's how they got to.
I'm starting to believe
Oh
that.
no,
now.
it wasn't the TVA, because remember that's how they tried to close.
It was the void.
Yeah.
He's like technically in the void because the void's the end of time.
Mhm.
Yeah. The void is the end of time. So that's where that's where the castle where He Who Remains was, just behind Eliath. Yeah. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, for real.
I think that's the plan. I think that's the plot, bro.
Well, what happened to the Loom? Remember, because he became the Loom. And,
Loki
like,
is the Loom.
He is the Loom, right? So
The Loom got destroyed. It got overloaded or whatever. And what happens with the Loom gets overloaded is that the TVA just gets destroyed and then reset.
right, but that was because the Loom, when they had the Loom in the Sacred Timeline, it was just they had Eliath and it was, he was at the end of time.
Mhm.
Now they have Eliath and Deadpool and Wolverine, right? So, but would he send them straight to Loki, or how does that work?
When Eliath eats them?
Yeah, it does, like, because remember they were like at the TVA fucking with the trying to get that, right? And then when they realized, oh, Loki has to become the Loom, they saw all the branches all around him.
Mhm.
Is that there has to be somewhere over there, right? Like he has
Mhm.
to be. you have
It's
to find
where
a-
it's where the Citadel is
It's where the Citadel is, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
or
Okay.
was.
Or was, because
Now it's like Loki's throne just there, just floating. You know? But yeah, that's where He Who Remains literally sat. Like it's the same spot.
that's right. It was where he sat.
It's the same spot.
where
That's
it
why
was.
Loki literally
Now I
becomes He
remember.
Who Remains. He Who Remains was lonely the whole time, just there by himself, just him and the clock, Miss Minutes,
Mhm.
like for years and years and years and years, you know? Like same old shit. That's Loki now. That's what's
That's
awesome
right, yeah.
about the show is that he becomes He Who Remains, the all knowing, all powerful, you know? So that's fucking
He
awesome.
finally gets the throne he always wanted.
It's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be wild to see Doom come over and dethrone him. It'd be like,
Dude, I wonder what Loki's role would be in the next movie. Like, you know, if he does get dethroned, does he just die? I think Thor might die.
I think Thor might die. Shoot.
Thor might die.
To who? Or to what?
To Doom.
To Doom?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be like, unhand him, Doom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, he might.
And then it's Loki's turn to watch Thor die.
I think Doom's gonna find a way to just like absorb power or
Mhm.
something, you know, and then he's gonna just start like,
Taking bodies.
yeah, Sentry, Wanda, Franklin. He's gonna be just a god, you know. That's what I think's gonna happen.
He's like, I'm far beyond what I need you for. Bah, bah,
I think
bah,
other
bah.
other than the final incursion where like everyone dies, I think there's gonna be some like big deaths, you know, other than like, oh, it's finally fucking everything's ending. Like it's gonna be more so like, yo, fucking Thor died, like holy shit, or like Sam died, holy shit. You know, it's gonna be something like that, bro, like major. And then after Secret Wars, they all come back and shit. But I think it's gonna be something like that where it's like one or two major deaths where Doom makes an example out of, you know, like this is how powerful I've become, type of shit.
I want to see him just go on a rampage, bro. I want to see characters just get deleted, bro. I know they're gonna do it for the X-Men, but I want to see it for like other Avengers that fucking people haven't really like.
Rumor is Doom fights Magneto.
Fuck.
Imagine that, dude. The only thing about that I'm kind of gives me pause is like, yo, like Ian McKellen's kind of old though. Like obviously they'll probably do like CGI and like a body double or whatever, but
And he'll be pretty OP or
like
something.
yeah, but like how believable is it gonna look with him as old as he is, you know? Same with Patrick Stewart. They're pretty old, you know.
Unless they play the role of really old characters, you know.
They are, yeah. Obviously, that's all they can do. Is like they're not even. Doesn't seem like they're putting de-aging on them, if any, you know. But either way, I'm confident it's gonna be badass.
I was gonna say, dude, it sucks that the best and closest they ever looked like the comic book parts for both Xavier and
Magneto.
Yeah, between the two of them was X-Men: The Last Stand. They were like
True, I guess.
they looked peak, they looked the part. It was like that was Professor X and that was Magneto.
Yeah.
When you looked at them, they were peak design, bro.
What do you think about First Class though?
First Class.
I think their design and that shit looks pretty peak too.
That shit is peak too because
It's classic.
they got the first X-Men.
Yeah.
It was the first class suits, right? Where
Mhm.
they had like the X and it was blue and it was like
Eric Magneto doesn't get his actual Magneto suit until the end, like in the final scene or whatever. Like he has the actual like red and whatever.
regular burgundy
like
with the helmet.
yeah, which looks badass. But I think their suits are pretty sick throughout the movie, like the X-Men suit. I think it reminds me of like Cap's like original suit in the army, where it's like tactical. Reminds me of that type of shit.
To be honest, their best was their best. I would say for them, Days of Future Past.
It was pretty sick, but it's not like comic accurate. But it fucking I like it. It's fucking
Yeah.
sick, you know. They're like all dark black and fucking, you know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it
Leather
is.
and shit. But it's badass. I fuck with it.
Yeah,
Especially when they go back into the 80s and their designs back then was cool too. Like Wolverine and shit.
yeah, because to be honest, I think their performance was like I believe that they are fucking
Mhm.
they are Magneto and fucking
Dude,
Professor X.
they're so good. Like, which is crazy because they had big shoes to fill.
They did, and they were able to do it. It was like what
Flying
the fuck?
colors, bro. Like, what if they're in the next movies? That'd be awesome.
Oh, the First Class people.
That would be awesome.
That would be fucking awesome.
Bro, how crazy can this movie get, dude? It's fucking insane.
It
right.
really could get absolutely insane. They could get.
Dude, we're talking about different universes. And not what is a different universe in the MCU? It's not just a different universe. No, it's a different fucking film franchise timeline. Fucking Tobey Maguire, like X-Men Fox. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, like this is crazy. It's nuts, dude, where we're at right now.
They
Like,
could get Punishers from they could get Dolph Lundgren if they wanted to.
yeah, dude, they could
Punisher.
get all of them. All the ones that play Punisher throughout the years, the mid 2000s. Dude, it's crazy that no one talks about this enough. That Marvel MCU is doing some meta ass shit with this multiverse.
They're finally embracing it because they never.
People don't
used
talk about it enough, bro. People always say like, "Oh, multiverse this, that sucks. It's multiverse that, poor writing, this and that." But think about like the fan service, bro. If you're a Marvel fan throughout the whole 2000s and 2010s, look what they're doing, bro. They're making the multiverse meta. It's like in real life, different movies are fucking a different universe, and they're making that canon to the MCU. That's nuts, bro. Think about it. It's fucking crazy. The Fox universe from X-Men movies from 2001, 2002, or whatever. Fucking canon to Marvel because of the MCU multiverse. That's crazy, bro. Like they're making it
They
meta.
could get Ben Affleck as
Yes,
freaking Daredevil.
that's
to
so
come back.
wild, bro. Like,
Because they even brought Electro back.
and that's
in
the fun of the
Deadpool, like,
multiverse that people hate on so much. Like, people don't like the multiverse, but think about all the fun possibilities. This is why they're doing it. They're not doing it for a cop-out writing tool. No, they're doing it for the fan service and pulling all these things together on top of like resetting it and having a full universe, you know, of like all the characters
if
in
you
one.
really want to make it like the comics, make it like the comics.
Yeah,
right?
that's the plan, I think. After Secret Wars, that's what they're gonna do. But the multiverse was supposed to be fun, and it was always supposed to be like, using all these old franchises and stuff, like all these old movies, and bringing them back for nostalgia bait or whatever the fuck, whatever you want to call it, and give it one last send off, one last hurrah. Like, remember all these movies, bro? Let's give it one last go and kiss goodbye, and then we'll get a new fresh start. You know?
Like how Deadpool Wolverine ended with the goodbye to the X-Men.
Yeah. Except it's
franchise.
gonna be like that for all franchises, even the MCU as we know it now. It's gonna be a goodbye and a fresh start from that. You know? If you think about it, like
Goodbye to the old MCU.
I think Doomsday is the end of the MCU as we know it. Because Secret Wars is gonna be some totally different shit, bro. Totally different
I
shit.
think that first trailer is gonna be like that first official trailer that
For what,
comes out,
Doomsday?
for Doomsday and for Secret Wars.
Bro, we should react to it. But I don't know if we can, because as soon as I see it pop on my phone, I was like, I can't not see it, you know? But yeah, dude, awesome. Can't fucking wait.
You think it's gonna come out in the Super Bowl or no?
I think so.
think-
It seems like the best time for it, yeah.
Because
Mhm.
then it'd be like right around the corner, huh?
Yeah, and it seems like it's leading up to that with all these teasers and stuff. Yeah, so. Anyways, we've been going for a good while, so we should probably cut it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it's been a good conversation.
Been a good combo. We gotta get into other things later on,
Oh, we
bro.
definitely
This is
will.
fun.
Hell yeah. Until the next time, peace out.